Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm delighted to welcome you to our July 2025 meeting of the Pharr Beautiful Advisory Board. We're going to begin with call to order. Roll call.
Mari Caballero,
Here.
Romeo Cantu,
Here.
Marisa Oliva,
Here.
Rolando Perez, Laura de la Garza, Jessica Treviño.
Here.
My understanding is that Ms. Garza is just a little late, so she will be here. Okay. I need a motion on the floor to excuse those committee members that are absent.
Madam Chair, so moved.
Okay, I got a first. Now I need a second.
A second.
Got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
With no opposition, the motion passes. We move on to our invocation. Let us put ourselves in the presence of our Lord and Savior. Let us quiet our minds, open up our hearts, and unite ourselves in prayer. Most high and glorious God, enlighten the darkness of our hearts and give us a true faith, a certain hope, and a perfect love. Give us a sense of the divine and knowledge of yourself, so that we may do everything in fulfillment of your holy will. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, with that, we move on to administrative item 2A, approval of minutes of our May 20, 2025 regular called meeting. I need a motion on the floor, please, to approve the minutes.
I move that we approve the minutes for
Okay,
me.
we've got a first. I need a second, please.
I'll second.
Okay, I've got a second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, with no opposition, the motion passes. We move on to administrative item 2B, update on Keep Texas Beautiful Governor's Community Achievement Award grant by Elizabeth Diaz.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good
Elizabeth
afternoon.
Diaz here, Director for Grants. So we do have some feedback from our 2024, from our 2025 Keep Texas Beautiful application. I do want to start off with acknowledging our previous application in 2024. We did receive a score of 80 out of a possible 100. So our application for 2025 scored at 90.5 out of 100. So we did have a 10.5 point increase in this year's application. And we did earn an award of excellence in the commentary from those judges that reviewed our application. So I just wanted to quickly give you a brief update on where those sections were scored. We did have, I think, 6 different sections of scoring, and I just wanted to give you the scoring points and then some comments.
Can I ask, can everyone hear Ms. Diaz?
Maybe.
Can you hear Ms. Diaz? Okay, I'm sorry, thank you.
It's my voice, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So in our first category, we have leadership and communication. We did score 11 out of 12 possible points. We did have a comment from question 5 to expand partnerships. So those are partnerships from all of our departments. So that was the scoring there. For public awareness, we had 11 out of 12 possible points. We had a comment of more details on printed materials and something outside of newsletters. In our third category of education, we got 11 out of 12 possible points. Question 2, they're asking us to delineate by grade. Question 3, they're asking us to provide some engagement data for impact assessment, and then educator training specifics on the education portion. Beautification and improvement, we did receive 11 out of the 12 possible points. They asked us in the comments for more specifics on communication efforts. So that was regarding the beautification and improvement. They're wanting to see more specifics on communication efforts. Litter prevention and cleanup, we did receive 11 out of 12 points there. On question 2, they made a comment, more data tracking would improve our impact assessment. In solid waste management, we received 9 out of the 12 possible points. In question 1, they're letting us know good recycling program, but contamination data is missing. In litter law enforcement, we received 10.5 out of the 12 possible points. We did receive a comment on question 2, needs clearer citation and fine tracking. In our conclusion, we received 6 out of 6 possible points. Supporting data materials, that includes all of our pictures and videos, anything that was submitted based off our events. We did receive 10 out of 10. Overall comments, award of excellence. So we did receive this feedback, I think sometime in May. So we're looking at, or we did share this with all of our city directors so that they can look at their respective areas and where we could improve. And again, so our next application would be sometime early next year, but it would be data from 2025. So we're still in our active period for collecting, improving, and making those changes. So reporting to you what we did in our last application, hopefully reporting to you next on some areas that we're looking at to make improvements so that our points, could get better scoring in the next round.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yes, that was awesome.
Yes.
That was awesome. I know that Miss Diaz, I have to extend a big thank you to you for bringing all the directors together. You had various meetings. Again, I'm probably on repeat, but it was a big help in the area of the grant department. They brought directors together to have active discussion, and they all agreed on sharing their projects and their programming, which was just an amazing feat to pull together and then to just be a little fly in the wall like I got to be sometimes in the room, and to witness all these men and women putting their heads together and trying to arrive at wonderful answers for our grant. And it was really, it was just it was truly Team Pharr in action. And I thank you for putting that together. And
Yes.
we're going to be, I'm sure, very curious for the future and seeing what they come up with for suggestions on what they think how we can improve. So very good.
Thank
Very
you.
good.
Thank
Very
you.
good. Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for
Ms.
your hard work.
Elizabeth.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank
thank you. Thank you. With that, we move on to administrative item 2C, discussion on Keep Pharr Beautiful 2025 projects. Under that, we've got item number 1, affiliate status. I believe I'm going to have Miss Cynthia Castro come forward and just enlighten all of us on what Keep Texas Beautiful is doing and our status as Keep Pharr Beautiful within their organization.
So good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you for having me this evening. Cynthia Castro, Assistant Director for Parks and Recreation Department. So in all things keeping Texas beautiful, they do have a recognition as an affiliate member, which they base on performance and community engagement with opportunities for higher levels of recognition, like a gold star status, which is what we are aiming for. Currently, we are at a silver status, but like I said, we know what it takes to get there, and we've done our homework and studied other areas as well to see how we can catapult ourselves to the next level. So that's what we're looking forward to coming up. There are several different categories. To me, the most important one is we want to be a gold affiliate member, and we want to remain such as that gold affiliate status for the next coming years. We won't accept anything less, and we'll just continue to move forward on that initiative. I don't know if anyone has any specific questions on, we already know what we need to make sure we get that status for next year, and we're working towards that goal very diligently, and I know that we'll get there.
Ms. Castro, is there anything that you need from us to help you with this project?
Actually, the efforts that we've all made have been gotten us to the point where we are now.
Okay.
And thank you to, like Mrs. Caballero mentioned, Elizabeth, for getting all our department heads together and actually having that conversation. I don't know if it was like that in the past or not, but we're looking forward to continuing that duplication of effort, because that really brought us to the level of responses that we received, which were pretty good.
Yeah.
And now from the detailed information that we received after that 2025 application, we now know what it takes to get to the next level and to actually hopefully get that grant next year.
So there's the grant that is part of the umbrella of Keep Texas Beautiful, but it's called the Texas Governor's Community Achievement Award, and it's funded by TxDOT.
Mhm.
And then there's just being an affiliate member of Keep Texas Beautiful. What we were able to, Ms. Irma and Ms. Cynthia and myself were able to figure out that there's actually, they came up with a rubric. So that's helpful. Now we know,
Yes.
you know. And just like Ms. Diaz with the grant, there's certain parameters that need to be met. And so when you know, it sure is helpful.
Right.
And so now we've got like a blueprint to
And
follow.
we're
right?
also getting some feedback from when they have different groups gather together under the Keep Texas Beautiful umbrella, and they have regional meetings and other opportunities where they give you different topics to talk about amongst ourselves and learn from each other. And we've been a part of those as well. So I think one of the biggest changes that we'll make is to make sure that we're gathering and reporting the data as it's being done. I think that's really going to get us to the next level. And so I think with the initiative that we have currently going on with the Baldridge Award and whatnot, it certainly trained me to think differently outside the box and look at the bigger picture instead of just what's in front of me. And so I really think that that's going to make a huge difference moving forward. Thank you.
So like with just isolating one little thing, I know that Ms. Irma and Ms. Cynthia attended a regional meeting on trash,
Yes,
on
the Texas Data Litter Base.
litter
Yes.
base. And that's just one example of programming that is offered by Keep Texas Beautiful.
Mhm.
They're regional workshops that are offered to our employees to attend, which is great, right? So they went, it was held locally, and it was, I believe, sponsored by Keep McAllen Beautiful, but it was held at Wessico, I
Wessico,
think.
yes.
So they learned, and so what we did at Irma's event, Beautify Pharr, she'll talk about that event. It was at the end of May. We took a sampling of trash, and poor Miss Castro went through it. And you might tell them what you did.
Yeah, we
briefly.
just kind of took everything out of that bag, and we did a sample unit right with that bag, and just dissected it and kind of categorized it. Cigarette butts, plastic, lids from containers, and styrofoam, and just all sorts of things that you find outdoors. And that was pretty much it. It was a basic sample. We took it randomly, and then I reported that information to the Texas Litter Database, and we're hoping to do more. We're hoping to do more of those so that we can capture that information and share it with them so that they can, on a bigger scale, on a larger picture, have that information available on GIS mapping or, other tools that they have available.
And that, it may not seem very important, but at the end of the day, it becomes a database, and it shows those looking at it what kind of trash is being reported in this
Location,
this
yes.
location of Texas versus this one versus that one. And it creates a story. So if we can do our part to add to that piece of the puzzle. So this is just one way.
May I ask quickly, so Ms. Diaz mentioned partnerships. Is there particular areas? I mean, I think 90 out of 100, fantastic.
Mhm.
But is there particular areas where partnerships are needed? Is it like in areas with working with youth, or is it other areas that have been identified?
It is areas working with youth that we have identified and we continue to build on. We've made some initiatives just this year, looking forward to the incoming school year, that Mrs. Caballero and I have both approached, and we're going to continue with that effort. So I know definitely that's one, and a lot of other agencies that Remy, our urban ecologist, is doing a wonderful job working with Texas Parks and Wildlife, with Santa Ana Refuge. Yesterday, we were at an event where he did a presentation for UT Austin. They were in town and they were working with Arise Adelante, and American Forest was there, and they did a presentation as well. And we collaborated our efforts in spending time with the students that were participating. And I just think we need to do a lot more of that, and keep track of what we're doing and report it as we're accomplishing those tasks.
That's key. What you're saying is keep track of that, because see, Elizabeth's like going, oh, 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 I can see her
Yeah.
because you named already how many different organizations or partnerships.
And then some, those
essentially.
are just the ones
So,
off the
yeah.
top of my head that I can speak on.
Yeah.
But we do need to do a lot more of that, and we will continue working towards that.
Very good. Wonderful. Good.
Any other questions? No?
All right. I appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yes.
Thank you. And then we'll see you back in a bit. All right. So then with that, we're going to move on to administrative item 2C, number 2, presentation on Rio reforestation. I'm going to give that item over to Ms. Lara de la Garza, and she will share with you what she knows.
So good evening, everybody. Just wanted to let you know to have a save the date for October 18th. It's a Saturday, and we'll be doing the reforestation. This reforestation will be held at our Milagro track, which is the same track that we've been doing it for the last few years now. It's south of Pharr, and it's next to the bridge, kind of like on the levee. You kind of go down, and we'll be planting about 1,500 different plants out there. We need volunteers from 8 to 12. Of course, the city of Pharr is our partner, so they'll be helping out. We did have a meeting with the special events director, Ms. Lugo, and we went ahead and coordinated with her as far as like everything that we needed, and that the city of Pharr has usually been able so graciously to assist us with, which is shade structures, some trash bins. We're going to have the recycling trailer out there, which is awesome, because that's one of the biggest reasons we want reforestation, to bring awareness to the community about protecting the environment and kind of continuing to connect habitat by building it. So we're going to have those trailers there as well. We'll have food for all the participants that are going to be out there. We usually have about 30 to between 20 and 30 school buses out there. So a lot of kids from the PSJ and the surrounding communities will be out there as well. So it's going to be a great time. We'll have hopefully we'll have Cody out there because I know he's a big hit. Maybe not. So but the fire department as well, and in EMT. So it was a great meeting. We did a wonderful coordination with her. She was very willing and very eager to help us out. So this is great. And like I said, we couldn't do it without our partner, City of Pharr. And hopefully it's going to be a great event. Last year we're shooting for like about 1,300, and we actually we exceeded our goal to 1,500 folks, closer to about probably 1,600 folks out there. So record number. Oh, the time from 8 to 12. Yeah, October, and it'll be October 18th. So hopefully we can continue to have the setup, and that's kind of what we spoke to Ms. Lugo about, all the same departments that went last year. And if y'all need anything or have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me.
Do you have a location yet, or?
Milagro
In Milagro
track.
track, it's south of Pharr.
It's pretty well marked. Once I think you give is it a GPS or
A GPS, yeah. It's
there's
like right where the Monty's, like I say, it's an old store, but it's a Monty store. Like it's right off of 281 Military Highway. And then there's like a little road right next to it. It's not Dolphin, but I'm trying to remember the name of the road. But anyways, you go down there.
It's pretty much the same location as
Yeah.
last year.
It'll be the same location, just, and we'll have,
They'll have
people
trucks.
directing. Yeah.
They'll have a field truck or so out there, right?
Yeah,
So-
about, 200 yards further to the left. So anyways, but yeah, same area.
Okay. Now, again, this is a wonderful partnership. It's a great opportunity for all of us to be involved in it. I know last year we had public health out there. We had Parks and Recreation out there. We had, I believe, code enforcement was out there. Fire was out there. Police was out there. There was EMS out there. We had the big fire truck with the flag out there. It was pretty fun. I think the police department took their big stereo, and the high schoolers were dancing.
Yeah,
It was
wonderful.
really a fun event after they,
really
and there
was.
was people planting from preschool kids all the way to high school seniors like myself out there planting, and everyone in between from Brownsville all the way to Roma. They were from all over the valley. This gets a lot of buzz on social media. A lot of different organizations are involved. They shared this info on their websites, on their social media pages. So I highly encourage it. It's a wonderful time for fellowship and you know, paying it forward, right? Paying it forward. We're also working with media. Last week we had a little big hiccup with everything that happened in the Hill Country, but we still are pending to meet with media and come up with a plan of action for sharing all things Rio Reforestation and the city's efforts with it on through podcast, through a big flyers, through everything, an intro video to an old video from last year and the year before. So we're going to make sure that this gets its appropriate coverage, right? Any questions? We're good? All right. So we're working on that and appreciate you for,
Thank you. We appreciate the
that.
city of Pharr and all the partners that we have, especially within the city. All the departments, they're just really gun ho, and y'all make us really proud. So thank you for that. And it brings so much enthusiasm, and I can tell because the crowd is like, yeah, let's go plant. You know, it's really hot, but y'all are out there like, and you're just pumping them up, and that was really important. I think that's why they kept on going, and it was, like I said, it was a record amount of folks that we've had out there. I don't think we've ever had that many amount of people do a Rio Forestation. So of course, it's a testament to y'all, to the work that you all do in all the departments and the unity you all have. Thank you.
Can you add, Ms. Laura, how this particular initiative gets nationwide attention?
Yeah, so this is part of a bigger initiative that we have throughout Fish and Wildlife, which is restoration of property that, that is purchased, that is a lot of times been used for farming or agriculture use, or maybe it's just, had been developed at one point or another. But we try to go and restore it back to its native habitat. And this is actually becomes very well known, and it gets distributed far and wide throughout the Fish and Wildlife Service nationally for a conservation event that we do. So up in our regional office, which is in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and even over to our headquarters, which is in DC. This is an event that they all know about, and they're very impressed with the work that the community has been doing, and the sheer amount of volunteers that are going out there and planting, and it's all native habitat. So we're just trying to bring connectivity for the wildlife that's out there, not only for the diverse wildlife that's out here, but also for the endangered species that we have. And we know there's about 8 here in the valley. So that's also bringing protection to them as well. So the work that everybody's going out and contributing to is part of a larger picture to conserve listed species, endangered species, threatened species, and then also to bring beautification to the city. And this should be something that the city of Pharr should be very proud of, because we've partnered up with them continuously for the last few years, and it's just been a very successful partnership. And it's really a lot from the efforts that the city of Pharr has done, committed to this. So thank you for that success. But yeah, it's a big event, and it's something that our leaders up in our leadership is very aware of, and they're very proud of the work that we've been doing down here with our partners. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Laura. All right. Well, with that, we move on to administrative item 2D, update from building and code compliance. Dylan's like, oh, it's my turn.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, folks. Rick Gamboa here with the Code Compliance Division. Nice to see you guys. Finally, we hadn't had a meeting here. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for having us.
Thank you, sir.
So we're just gonna have a recap on Cody's block party from June. It's not on Facebook? On Facebook? For the flyers. Okay.
Well, yeah.
So we'll show the video at
and
the
then
end. So with our next block party that we're gonna be having is September 16th. That one's gonna be at Jones Box Park.
Ooh, can you
5:30.
repeat that, September 16th?
Yes, September 16th at Jones Box Park, 5:30 to 7 p.m.
Cody.
And then with our property maintenance assistance program, we're still accepting applications. We're getting those done monthly. We cut about 3 to 6 properties a month, as well as our plaque assistance program. We still accept applications. We get them daily. And Mr. Coronado, he installs those every other Friday.
For the block party, just as a reminder for folks, can you give us a little bit of details of what's going to be involved for the people, especially those who live around Jones Box Park?
With the block parties, those are hosted by our department, Building and Code. Those are to give back to the community, and then to inform them as well as far as what Building and Code does. All that is brought to the community from donors from throughout the city businesses.
You usually have, sometimes you have hot dogs, you have, sometimes
Yeah,
it's like
we give out food and we have raffle prizes as
raffle
well.
with prizes, and that's what you mean by donors that you've collected from supply that.
Everything is donated. So
Donated,
from the food to the raffle prizes to anything that
So
we need
I have
for
to
that
tell
event.
you that this department, these gentlemen and their department go out seeking those donors. Every quarter, they're basically you're fundraising year round, right?
Yes.
Because then you're going to finish with this in September and you're going to start planning for the December.
Correct.
You're going to have one in December, which is the big Christmas bash, right? Which is huge. And so, yes, they basically fundraise year round.
Very impressive.
Very nice. And what time again is the block party?
It's gonna be 5:30 to 7 p.m.
5:30 to 7 p.m. Okay, I'm adding it in my calendar.
Yeah.
And that's going to be on September 16th? Yes.
Yes.
Jones Box.
And it's gonna be a Tuesday.
Okay.
Very good.
And then we'll just go over our officers' caseload for
Okay.
June 2025.
Okay.
We had 269 proactive cases that were opened by our officers. 61 complaints, and then they as well did 280 follow-ups, including 40 health inspections. On top of that, 32 conditional use permit inspections. So those are inspections done by the code officers for the conditional use permit that is given by Development Services. And then we did 8 pre-operational inspections. So those are the new businesses that are coming in, and we go and inspect them before they open.
So new business, okay.
The block party?
The block party.
The block party recap?
Do y'all do the inspection on the food trucks as well? Y'all, that's something, right? That's-
Yes, we do those. I think we just did 2 last Friday.
Wow, that's a lot. And I know they're everywhere, so that's hard for y'all. That's great that
Yes,
y'all are
uh,
going,
How
checking
many
those
are
out
at
as well.
There's the 24 to 28 food trucks at the 504 West Nolan.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's right. That's right.
24 to 28 food
That's
trucks,
your max, I think your max is 28.
and it's called, it's where?
It's 504, 503, 503 West Nolan. That's
Yeah.
what we call our food truck park.
Food truck park, yeah.
The
Yeah.
only, the food trucks, if they come in, they cannot no longer be in any parking lots. It's gotta be an established food truck park, and we have 3 here locally. It's, our area here, and we have another one on Sing and South Cage.
Other than the 12 that were there first, right? Isn't there like a dozen or so food trucks that are there throughout the city? Like I've seen some on Cage.
They're all, they gotta be inside a structure. They cannot be out in parking lots.
Oh, so like on South Cage, I've seen
Yeah, like
it
I,
too.
those on South Cage that I've always
It
seen.
looks like they're, because they
Like next
sit
to event
outside.
centers.
Well, the event center, if you see the event center, they're in a plaza area, they're inside.
Okay, so they're in those.
Cannot be in
In a,
parking lot, no.
Oh.
Like
Wow.
you see in McAllen or everywhere else, they're in a parking lot.
Okay.
That's great. That's
Interesting.
great because you have it controlled and it makes the city look a lot nicer, more organized instead of them just.
popping up everywhere.
Yes, agreed, yes. yes.
Where's the other one? You said the hub,
Sing.
Nolana, and where is this?
2304 South Cage.
2304.
South Cage and Sing. There's one at that moment, it used to be a car wash, I don't know if you're familiar, across from Plantation.
Oh.
That's the one we're
yes,
seeing.
Yes,
So
yes,
that one
yes.
fits 3. You got it, the minimal for a food truck park is 3 food truck
Okay,
Mhm.
trucks.
Mhm.
Considered a food truck
a
park.
food truck park. Okay, very good. Very good. Very good. Ready? Mhm. Okay, so now we're going to see the Cody's
Right
Block
now,
Party.
real quick, folks,
Yes.
right now, if you see us out late at nights, we're targeting all the wheel lots right now.
That's
So if you see them, you see an orange tag or a white tag, that means we've already addressed them. A lot of times people remove them, but
They've been
they're taken
tagged.
care of. Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
But they're
Okay.
due. There you go.
here we go. Where's the sound? Okay.
This event is a very special event. It's Cody's birthday party. We're celebrating his 7th birthday. Cody is our co-compliance officer. He's Cody the raccoon. He's our mascot. And by the way, here's Cody.
Hey, Cody, give us a wave. Everyone loves Cody. Kids love Cody. Families love Cody. Cody is that link between the code compliance department and our community. So having these events really built that trust and a bigger connection with our residents. So that's why we're here today. Let's celebrate that moment.
I think it's so important for our community to come out and get to know the city staff that services them on a day-to-day basis. And just having that open dialogue in an environment where they can come out, listen to some great music, you know, get some free food and just really just hang out in a real informal setting. It's awesome.
The kids receiving all those gifts, the bikes, the guitar, the just little gifts, just seeing the smile on those children. That's beautiful. You made their day. The city of Pharr, everybody, real awesome.
So on that event, we had about 400 people show up.
Wow.
That's great.
That's amazing.
And we gave out 400 hot dogs and then 200 free spots as well.
Wow. That is amazing.
Of course,
Well,
everything donated.
Congratulations,
Great
congratulations.
job, guys.
I guess with that, you're doing weedy lots. You mentioned everything else. Does anybody have any questions for our team here?
Great job. That's all
Yes,
the comments we can say.
yes.
It's a great job for
Mhm.
doing all the work that y'all do out there.
Thank you.
Congrats, congrats. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you. Okay, we move on to Parks and Recreation.
Good evening.
Good
Thank you all for
evening.
having me. For the record, my name is Remy Vargas, urban ecologist for Parks and Rec. So I have been doing a lot of things here and there, field work, outreach, and kind of just a recap of what I've been doing the past month. A little bit of everything, of course. But I've been collaborating a lot with Texas Forest Service, with Carlos Patlan and Mr. Bill Green. One of the things that we've been working on is setting up some traps and, looking for invasive beetles. As you can tell on the PowerPoint, we do have two beetles that we're actually looking out for, which is the emerald ash borer beetle, and that one attacks ash trees, any type of ash trees. Luckily, here in the valley, we have not seen any. The farthest I've actually seen them is the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but this is a location they're looking out for because we actually do have quite a bit of ash trees here in the city of Pharr.
Just like Palo Blanco, right?
Yeah, a Mexican ash or a Rio Grande ash.
Fresno.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones that we're looking out for, and we're actually gonna take off those traps next week. And another one we're looking out for is also which is also fairly new, is that the red bay ambrosio beetle, and that one also they have like this fungal disease that makes these certain tree family kind of wilt, and they'll die as well.
So like the Texas mountain laurel?
Yeah, exactly. Texas mountain laurel, and also I didn't even not put that there, but also avocado trees.
Or what?
Avocado trees. Yeah, so if you have avocado trees, you gotta watch out for these guys too. But like I said, we've yet to see any of them. And we also did a tree planting demonstration video. Of course, right now is not the time during tree planting, but it was a nice thing to collaborate with Carlos. We did it kind of English, Spanish, and I know media's kind of has a lot on their plate. So hopefully this video comes out soon. And here's a couple of the traps and some of the video we planted at the Pharr Vanguard Nature Park.
Are you going to target the tree planting video for closer to October when it's time to plant trees? or-
It just depends on the media
Okay.
department. Maybe they just want to use it for the kind of keep Pharr beautiful. But Carlos does want to do, and kind of do outreach and kind of teach people proper tree times and stuff like that. That's which he goes over in the video. Proper tree, plantings, fall, spring, stuff like that. Another stuff I've been doing also, it's a lot of educational outreach, working with the Parks and Rec summer program. And also I got reached out to from Kelly Elementary. We did 150 students at the Pharr Vanguard Nature Park in collaboration with the Public Health Department, the school for forestry coordinators. They went out there and helped me with the 150 kids. It was a lot of kids. It was fun. We had different activities for them all around the nature park. We had a nature walk, a scavenger hunt. We did some bird adaptation activities, some pollinator activities. And for the summer camp, we did a scavenger hunt around the Parks and Rec as well. So the kids loved it. Trying to get the kids outdoors and more in touch with nature is really what I'm trying to do. And of course, a lot of educating about the special ecosystem that we have here in the valley. Here's a couple of the pictures from that. That's 150 kids from Kelly Elementary. And a lot of them, interesting enough, going back to that, those pictures, a lot of the kids have not been there before. So it was nice for them to actually, it's like right down the road.
It's right next in their neighborhoods.
Yeah, exactly. And so some of these kids were amazed by, the nature. And a lot of teachers that were with them were actually very surprised. And, they wanted me to do some collaborations for the fall as well. So hopefully we get in touch with that and do some more stuff in the fall.
You also have Liberty Middle School right there too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you've got both schools can access that park pretty easily.
Yeah, so that was one of the key factors into this enrichment camp is, a lot of schools, they have troubles with transportation. And since Kelly Elementary is right down the road, they kind of just walk there. But yeah, hopefully, a lot of the other schools also kind of do some calibration so we could do some stuff there. Another one was, like I said, summer program at the Parks and Rec. We got the kids out there, a lot of time they're kind of indoors all day. So I want to get them out there, get the blood flowing and learn a little bit about the environment that we have here in the Rio Grande Valley. So we did a nature scavenger hunt with all native animals. So I kind of did a little cutouts of the animals. I put them all around the Parks and Rec, and they got a prize for the ones that found it, all of them. So also did some tabling events at the National Butterfly Center. That was a good turnout too. That was a good turnout. I had over, probably over 80, 90 people go to my table. Yeah. At first I thought, it was kind of hot, humid that day. And, I didn't think people were going to be out there, but it was a fun event. I got to talk to a lot of families, a lot of people that were from Pharr also, that, didn't know we had an urban college. So I kind of,
That was good.
Yeah,
Introduce
so-
yourself.
yeah, exactly. And like Ms. Castro was saying yesterday, we talked at an Arise workshop at the Hidalgo Precinct building. This is collaboration with UT, and we American Forest was there. We kind of talked about what we did, kind of engaged the youth on possible job opportunities, for them, careers they could think of. And we worked with them in little groups as well, and kind of working with ideas and stuff they had for parks and different places that they live around. And it was really interesting to see these kids engaged in their community and stuff like that. Here's a collage they did as well. That was real awesome. We had this person from a graduate from UTRGV. She was an art, also bio major, and she was teaching kids how to do collages and stuff like that. And so it was really awesome to see the finishing product on that. And this, I guess this collaboration has been going on for quite a while with the UT. I think Ms. Castro might know a little bit more on that, if you guys have any questions. But lastly, we also just got awarded the Texas A&M Community Transformation Grant. So we just got awarded that, and that's going to be a big deal.
Yes.
Okay, believe it or not, you know, only two other cities got the award for this category, which was Edinburgh and the city of Palmview, and that's up in kind of the Dallas area, I think.
Palmview?
Oh,
Not this Palmview?
No, wait, was it Palmview? Longview.
Longview.
Longview, yeah, Longview, yes. I get them confused. Yeah, Longview. There you go. Yeah, that's somewhere up in Dallas area. Yeah, so it's a $1.18 million, and it's to expand tree canopy in the city of Pharr over a 3-year span. And with this being said, you know, it is also going to bring job opportunities, hopefully with a city forester, a community engagement coordinator as well. And, you know, it's going to consist of 3 different components, which is tree plantings, giveaways, and as well as workshops. And I hope that a lot of these workshops are also in Spanish, so a lot of the community could kind of go and, you know, and engage in them as well. So.
I don't know if you've had a chance to reach out to San Antonio, but they have a pretty incredible equity program around tree planting, and they have a way of selecting areas where they go help planting trees, and it may just give ideas.
Yes. So actually, so one of the components I used to for this grant, thank you for the grant department to help me with this. But I used a couple of tools, GIS tools, in order to incorporate into the grant. I used the tree equity score tool. I used the geospatial 65 analysis tool, tree plotter as well, Rio Grande Relief, something like that. And so I use all these tools, and you know, to kind of choose certain spots that are needed for canopy, depending on different criteria. Yeah, so I kind of have a little sense of where it's needed the most. So it's gonna be real interesting.
Very exciting.
But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much what.
Oh, yeah. You haven't been that busy.
No.
So one question for this grant, I know for the schoolyard grant, there's a 30%, like they're trying to transform school grants to have 30% shade. Is there something similar? Like, is there a percentage of shade that they're after with this? Or
No, just a transformative, you know, kind of a grant that's gonna, you know, bring a lot of canopy. One of the criteria is, you know, some of the larger canopy given trees and stuff like, of course, native as well, but doesn't have necessarily 30% canopy or anything like that.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah, but it is gonna bring anywhere from, you know, 6,000 to 10,000 trees to the city of Pharr.
Awesome. And you begin when?
I think the contract is gonna be in August.
You sign
We
off.
are gonna bring it up at the city commission meeting this upcoming Monday as well, to kind of tell all the commissioners and stuff.
Very cool.
Very
Very
good.
good.
Congratulations.
I appreciate you, Remy. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Good job.
Anyone have any other questions for Mr. Vargas? No? Okay. I'd like to bring then Ms. Castro up to introduce our special guest. Thank you. Thank you, Remy.
Thank you, Remy.
Good job.
Awesome.
So, I'm sorry, I was answering a
Sorry.
message when you called me to come
Okay,
up
so we're
here.
going to introduce our special guest with her project under Parks and
Yes,
Recreation.
thank
Sorry.
you. And that's what I was talking about. Valeria, come on up. So Ms. Valeria Fonseca, she is currently an intern with the city of Pharr. And you
Congratulations.
met her some months back when she brought this information of a project that she's got. And I'll let her tell you about what she has going on.
Get close to the mic or bring it close to you. Thank you, Valeria.
Well, good afternoon or good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, I'd like to say how grateful and how thankful I am to Parks and Rec in the city for helping me with this project. And I am really grateful for them for taking me under their wing and showing me how to do everything. I have these papers to pass out before I start.
you. Oh, yes, I remember the program.
Thank you, sweetie.
Ooh. Oh, that is so cute. I love it.
This is awesome. Yes. Yes.
So the first picture should be the plain recycling bin. It should be all green. That one, yes, is about 90% done. It's just pending the logos, which is being worked on right now. And then the QR code, I'm still pending that. It's gonna be a link to my story about how I created this and why I wanted to do it, but it's currently being edited with my editor.
Okay.
But I will get back to that by tomorrow, hopefully. Our goal is to have it completed by the 24th for the Pharr open house.
So before you continue, the Pharr open house she's talking about is our Pharr, our future. It's the community engagement open house that it's the third open house that we're having to engage the community to give us their feedback on the future, what they want to see in the future Pharr. So that's where we hope to unveil this project of hers.
Yes, and the project could be used for any sort of city events that the city would like it for, which is why it has the wheels.
It's on wheels.
Yes,
Mobile,
that's
yes.
perfect. So can you describe, like, there's obviously to throw, you talked about that before, to throw the
Yes.
recycles on the basketball, but what's a little slot for?
It says that's it. They don't make it into the hole, and they can do it again until they make it.
I like it. That's great.
Oh, it dispenses it right back out.
Yes.
I got you.
Very good.
Yeah, that is the proposed how it will look afterwards after it's completed.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.
Yes. So on the 24th, that is when I would like to have the ribbon cutting to
Okay.
really present it to the city.
Okay. How awesome. We're hoping to get media and the whole 9 yards behind it.
Yeah.
I'd just like to say thank you for the city of Pharr's assistance. And I know you said that you would like to have more input with the youth, so I'd be happy to continue working on anything else or just I would like to be in touch.
Okay. No, yes. Will you be attending school locally or going?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you'll be a great asset to our youth involvement. This is a great way to start, right? No, for sure. And your mom works here, so we'll be able to involve you in our events. That'll be great. That'll be great. Any questions for Ms. Fonseca?
It's made of wood, right?
Yes.
Plywood. Yep, it's great.
And it's
Good
currently
job.
being stored with Parks and Rec, and they it's mobile, so it's excited. We're excited about that, and yeah, we're ready to roll it out.
Great
And I'm very
idea.
happy for
Can't
you.
wait to see it.
Very, very proud of you. Very proud of
Good
you.
job.
Congratulations. Okay. Well, if there's no questions for Ms. Fonseca, then thank you so much. And yes, we'll be calling you.
Great job.
We have her number, right, Ms. Castro? Okay, thank you so much. With that, we move on to Public Works, Ms. Irma Diaz.
Good evening, Irma Diaz, Environmental Supervisor with Public Works.
Good evening, Irma.
So I'm going to be giving the report for the month of June. So we did have the amount that was recyclable was 47.74 tons. And the revenue was $3,825.28. And the tires that were collected were 2,131 tires. And then for our residential collection station, we collected a total of 31.45 tons. And the revenue was $1,186.81. So our next trash bash is coming up. It's going to be on July the 26th, and it's going to be at Jones Box Park from 8 to 12.
Jones Box.
Yes.
July the 26th.
And what
8 to
times?
12. 8 to
8
12
8
or
to
9
12,
to
yes,
8 to
8 to
12?
12. Now, we also had a cleanup, and this was held on Saturday, May the 34th, I'm sorry, 31st at Memorial Park, and that was from 8 to 12. And this was a cleanup / trash bash. So we did have 2 waste management roll-offs set up at Memorial Park, and we also had volunteers go out the alleys and streets doing the cleanup for the neighborhood. So along with Public Works, we had departments help out that I want to thank, which is PD, Fire, Code, Development, Health, Animal Control, and then, well, of course, Ms. Caballero and Ms. Marisa also attended and helped out. We also had around 50 volunteers, which it would be PSJ, Vida also helped out. We also had some vendors that helped out with, food for the community, and we had a great turnout.
You had the mounted police too, right?
Oh, yes.
The mounted police were there.
Yes,
too.
I'm not sure. I don't think I'm missing anybody else, but
I don't-
everybody helped out.
Oh, Ghostbusters.
Yes, we had a great turnout, and we're looking on hosting one of these every quarterly. So, I mean, a lot of people are already asking, when's the next one? And I'm like, we're working on it, but we had a great turnout. So,
You had a lot of youth too.
yes.
Young youth,
Mhm.
which was really good to see at the end of the month in May. You had young people there. You had all sorts of people there. So that was
Yes.
good.
And I'm looking on planning the next one, so I hope to see you all there.
Yes, for sure. For sure. But
Yeah,
congratulations. It was a
thank
great
you.
event. Lots of people, lots of movement, plenty of, people. I mean, you had the police had their, oh gosh, their
ATVs?
cars, their
Yes.
little,
Like the ATV,
their ATVs. So
yes.
that captured attention. You had the mounted police, which also captured attention.
Mhm.
People were wondering what's going on, but quickly they're picking up trash, they're
Yes.
picking up trash. Wow. And those roll-offs got,
Yes, we had such an amount of people show up that Mr. Marin had them routed to the RCS station, for
Yeah.
more tires and bulky items that they needed to, because I believe by 10 it was already full.
it was full. Can you
Mhm.
imagine? Yeah.
And
It
we
was
collect,
lots
yes, we collected over 800 tires also.
It was pretty amazing to see. It was a big huge organization effort on your part. All those different people together. So no.
So
thank you.
when you do the event again, is it going to be where the volunteers go pick up trash as well? Like the same kind of thing you just had?
So it's gonna be like that. Obviously, I'm gonna reach out to to different organizations to help out, volunteer and stuff like that. So
And I'm sure that code will alert you to the neighborhood that's in need,
yes,
right? For the future, like the next big area to attack and clean up. But no,
yes, we
it was wonderful.
yes,
Wonderful.
we had a
event.
lot of tires that were collected. I believe more than 800 tires were collected within like a few 3-4 hours through the alleys. We had
We even had a few folks that had been drinking all night that even offered to help clean their
Yes.
area, their tires. Oh yeah, they were like, we just stay here, but we'll move. Do we have to move? But we'll help you. We'll bring the tires to you. They wanted to keep their little spot.
Yes,
but
everyone wanted to help out, but
everybody was
yeah.
very interesting.
Thank
you.
Any questions for Ms. Irma? That was amazing.
Miss
Really
Irma, I've always been
amazing.
amazed to hear how many tires y'all pick up, which is
Yeah.
great because you're keeping them out of the drainage ditches, and that's a big help, especially right now when it rains so much and there's flooding. I mean, those tires become obstructions to where the water's
Yes.
going through. So people don't realize it, but it could be the difference between your neighborhood flooding and not. So that's great. I love that you are so proactive with that. And the amount of tires like at this bash, you said like 800.
Yes.
Just that day.
Within
Just
a-
that day.
Yeah, within like 4 hours. Or
That's
Just-
great. I
just
mean,
that
because you're
day.
keeping them off the streets and you're keeping them off the habitat and off the, these areas that these routes that we use for water.
Yeah, preventing the mosquitoes and all that.
Yes,
That's out there.
yes,
we
definitely.
had rain events in June.
we did.
We had
Yeah.
days of rain not, not constant, but yeah. So great job, Irma.
Thank you.
Great job,
Yeah,
Emma.
great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, with that, we move on to public health. Mr. Nico.
For the record, Nico Japangan, Public Health Director for the City of Pharr. Just this past weekend, we had our wonderful Pet Wellness Fair and Rabies Clinic. We can play the recap video.
There we go.
Today, we're here at the Pepe Salinas Center for our Pet Wellness Fair and Rabies Clinic. So in addition to the actual rabies clinic, we opened it up so that we had a pet wellness fair going on as well. So we had different vendors that did like dog grooming, some that did little pet treats.
So we're focusing on preventative care. So we're doing all the vaccines for dogs and cats. Right now is the season of allergies and prevention. So we're educating them on multiple options of prevention and the importance of why they should be on it every month. A lot of times they get sick and they don't understand why. And it's our job to let them know why they need to be on prevention. So we're able to partner up in situations like this to facilitate them and encourage them to vaccinate their pets at a low cost.
I like how clean and like organized it is. You go in one section, you get the vaccine, then you get the microchip. Like it's very like organized.
La verdad es que a veces hay muchos animalitos que solamente están sin vacunas, sin atención, entonces es crucial que estemos al tanto de ellos también.
Our pets are usually just an extended family member. And so because they mean so much to us, we as the city and the public health department want to ensure that we're offering them the same types of health services to ensure that their quality of life, their well-being is maintained and upheld similar to the way that we do it for ourselves and the people in our residence. Thank you. It was very much a byproduct of my team. And so only a portion of them are here today. But yes, very much so. It was great to have it all play out the way that we had hoped. A little pee, little poop here and there, but nothing too crazy. But ultimately, yes, yeah, it was a lot of their hard work, a lot of their great ideas and how we were able to structure it and organize it. And we think it turned out great. We had a huge, feedback from our community. And we're looking to build out some other versions of it, maybe for like Pharr employees, but also just multiple times throughout the year, just because of the response that we had.
It was very well attended.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah.
well attended.
Yeah, it was the first time we had it indoors, and that really helped.
Yes.
Yeah.
And pets are our families. They're part of our family, and they're an extension of our beautiful city, right? And what you would witness there that day was education. And, they're learning about the importance of taking care of their animals. And that's so, it's just beautiful to see. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That was great. Beautiful to see.
No, I greatly appreciate it. It was also the chance for us to relaunch our Pause program. It's a live pet tracking device for the residents of Pharr, where they have a device that goes on their collar. It's waterproof, it's fast charging, but the idea is it would set up a geofence around their property, and the moment that they cross that boundary, we get a notification on our end that the dog is loose, and we're able to track its live location as opposed to arriving 20 minutes later and trying to find out where the pet is. And then we're able to let them know your dog has been out of the boundary, a animal care officer is en route, an animal care officer has retrieved your pet and is now returning it to the property, all that kind of communication in real time.
How about that?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Someone goes to your backyard, accidentally leaves the gate open.
Mhm.
You're at work, you don't know your dog escaped,
Mhm.
i.e.
Can we
Yeah.
find more information on the website for the
the
pets?
pause?
For the pause, yeah.
We are working on it at the moment,
Okay.
but if anything, I'll get it to you.
Okay. Yeah,
Definitely.
thanks.
And then in addition to that, we've got our vector control efforts. The wind has not been friendly to us lately, but we're trying to find little pockets for that to spray as much as we can. And we are still receiving complaint calls, just so we know the areas that need to be prioritized in a sense. But the goal all the time is to ensure that all 6 zones of the city are covered and all neighborhoods are covered as much as we can. And then in addition to that, we've partnered with Hidalgo County when it comes to vector trapping or vector surveillance. So we'll set up these mosquito traps in North Pharr 1, closer to City Hall, and then at Jones Box Park, where we collect mosquitoes and then we send them out to DSHS to get tested for different diseases to see if they're present in our area. So far, nothing. But
Good.
Very good.
yeah, definitely.
Very good
Yeah.
news.
And I would say it was great to be here today, particularly hearing about the process in which you're trying to get that grant
grant,
funding.
yes.
And with the new fiscal year kind of on the horizon, it gets us thinking about how we're developing programs and where we can either spearhead or support some of these efforts when it comes to really getting that 10 out of 10, 11 out of 11,
Yes.
12 out of 12 kind of thing.
Yeah, so I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to when Elizabeth meets with the department heads
Mm.
and seeing what ideas you can give her.
Me too.
Or give the group. But no, and it's like anything, just great documentation is helpful.
Mhm.
And you all are obviously on track. That was just
Mhm.
thank you for all your efforts and your team that are always so willing to be here and appreciate their
Mhm.
efforts as well. And I know you guys were out at another event, weren't you? Well, you were at Beautify Pharr, right? At Beautify Pharr at the cleanup, you were out there, yes, sorry.
Mhm.
Well, I get you, everyone,
Your
you're like
department.
anyway, yes, you were out there.
Mhm.
But anything else for Nico?
I was just
And
wondering,
then-
any updates on the schoolyard project, how that's going?
Yes. So we got the two initial ones kind of basically finalized and ready to go. And then we've already received the two draft versions for the next ones. And so it seems like we're getting a rhythm to it. And it's looking like we're hoping to get those contracted out and finally start to break ground relatively soon. Yeah.
And you guys have the trees locked up already?
Little this, little that.
Okay.
Mhm. And then it's great to hear the grant. So we'll see
Okay.
that they just received. But yes, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a
We've got
lot of
our-
trees that we got to be growing, so.
Mhm. Yeah, a lot of shade coming for the city of Pharr in the near
We
future.
pray, and we hope.
Mhm. But yes,
All
thank
right,
you all.
any other questions for Mr. Nico? I appreciate you and all your sharing today. Thank you so much, Nico. Thank
Of
you, and
course.
congratulations
Thank you, guys.
again on such a great event.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So with that, we move on to administrative item 2E, board comments. Any comments from fellow board members? As you can see, Team Pharr's been busy.
Yep.
And this is a wonderful opportunity to share with the listening audience all the wonderful things that the different departments are doing. And wow, it's just amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Any questions? Any comments?
Nope.
No? No? Okay. With that, I take a motion on the floor for adjournment. But before I do that, next meeting is August 19th, Tuesday, August 19th. Okay, so I need a motion on the floor to adjourn the meeting, please.
So moved.
Okay,
I second.
and I've got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, being that there's no opposition, this meeting is adjourned. God bless you all and drive safely and be well. Thank you so much again.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.